What were you singing right now?
Cause it's all in my head.
I think about you over and over again.
I think about you over and over again.
Oh yeah, R. Kelly.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Betamax.
Is that R. Kelly?
Is it R. Kelly?
I have no fucking idea.
Hey, my man, how you know that song?
My name is Fidel. Joining me as always
really
is Eddie
recording?
and Birdy. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, my man, how you know that song?
Can't help it. I grew up in the suburbs.
What song were they singing?
Every road
Oh, that's
has
right.
its thorn.
Hey, my man, how you know that song?
I don't think I've ever heard the real one.
No?
I don't know.
Yeah, right. You know you bumped that shit. You good?
Yeah, I'm jittery, dude.
I could tell. It's your fucking coffee, dude.
Stop drinking coffee. He tried.
I was trying so hard to change the subject.
What are you drinking?
Tea?
Tea?
Yeah.
Fuck you, homie.
Earl Grey.
Who's gay?
What are you reading, Brady?
Uzumaki.
You've had that for a while, right?
Yeah, I've honestly had it for maybe like a year now, but I barely got around to reading it.
Ask me what I'm reading.
What are you reading?
Bow tie?
He's all circled dot.
A book.
One of them books.
What was the last book you read?
What was it? I don't remember, dude. It's been a while since
The
I've read
Bible.
Damn.
it. No, I did read something like, what was it though?
I think the last thing I read that wasn't like comic book related was a book called The Lie by Chad Klutkin, I think it's called.
Oh, it was it was a Harmony Korine book. The Collective Fanzines of Harmony Korine.
Nice.
Picture
Fucking
book?
weird. And there's pictures in it, a few.
Yeah,
But it's like
there would
random,
be.
like weirdo. It's all pictures. So it's a pop-up book.
Damn.
You actually have like a few books that I've been wanting to get in my collection.
Yeah.
I always look at those and I'm like, I need to get those. The Disaster Artist and Tweak.
Yeah, I started Tweak. I just haven't like continued it.
Damn.
And following
So
my
we're
parents'
actually here
footsteps.
to have an intervention with you. And we noticed that you started tweaking.
I gotta follow in the family business, dude.
Damn.
Yeah.
You're like the Mexican Walter White.
Probably.
Yeah.
You're Mexican?
Walter Blanco.
Except you really dilute your product. Like this is 43% purity.
Has tapatio in it.
This
That's
is
why.
like mostly gunpowder.
Fuck. Hey, that's racist, homie.
Baking powder.
So what'd you think of Last Ronin?
I thought it was great.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was really emotional, dude.
Yeah?
That book is is it a comic book or a graphic novel?
Graphic novel.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because I know it's like in 5 parts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Are you gonna read it, Eddie?
Hell no.
It don't got pictures in it.
There's no hungry caterpillar in there.
Did you have what'd you think? Who'd you think had the most brutal death?
Hey, there's a spoiler alert, dude.
Dude, this book.
When'd you become German, dude?
This book's been out for almost 2 years now.
Has it?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Nah, like a year and a half, maybe.
Oh really?
Mhm.
Okay.
Why don't you save this conversation when the game comes out?
That game's probably not gonna come
Or
out
spoil, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
because they barely started working on it. No, the game.
Barely, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna
Barely.
Damn, dude, fucking chuckles over here.
be like fucking comedian.
No, but who do you think had like the most brutal death?
I'm gonna say Ralph.
Wrong.
What?
It was
Ralph?
Bebop.
Raph did. Yeah, I'm gonna say Raph had the most brutal one.
Underwater.
Yeah,
She was brutal.
yeah,
They drowned him?
kinda. I don't want to
But
ruin
he's
it
a
for you.
Damn.
turtle.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right. Fuck, dude.
I'm trying to have a conversation about the book here, dude.
Continue.
Fucking asshole.
I'll mind my business over here. Damn, dude.
Then we're just gonna make fun of each other for like 40 minutes right now.
Yeah, probably. Fucking Eddie. What did you think of the ending of it? Because I have an issue with how it ended. Like, I know you mentioned something to me. Like,
You have all the issues, dude. Okay, I'm done, dude. I'm done. Continue.
You had mentioned what you didn't like, but like the issue I have, I thought it was gonna be what I didn't like, but it wasn't.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just didn't like the main antagonist's ending, like himself. I thought he got off too easily.
Yeah.
He got off way too easy.
Yeah.
Literally everybody else in that fucking story got a really brutal death. Literally everyone else, even the henchmen.
Yeah.
Like there was one fucking comic book panel where like 3 henchmen get like beheaded at once, and it's like this wouldn't get that or anything close to that.
Yeah.
So that was disappointing. I wish it could have been more brutal.
Yeah.
That way it could really be like, unless they did that on purpose and like they were just like,
My boy's fighting it over here, dude.
yeah, you're struggling over there.
Dude, if I don't cover my mouth, I'm gonna say something.
Unless they did that on purpose, just to do the Disney thing and just be like, part 2, you know.
Yeah.
But
Because
I would honestly be pissed if I found out there was a Last Ronin part 2.
there is.
Really?
Yeah, they're doing a second book already.
That sucks.
That's what my issue was with it, because I had no problem
Because
with
it does kind of leave on a cliffhanger.
That's what I'm
not
saying.
Not really though. It kind of leaves it open.
It's more like
It's more of like, oh, there's new adventures coming.
that. I didn't like that. That's the thing I didn't like.
Yeah, I liked it, but it would have been cool if they just left it like that. Like if they were just like they did the new Blomkamp thing and they were just like leaving it open, no sequels, no, just
No, yeah,
make up your own future for this.
Because they already had a prequel book. There's already a prequel book that's already out, and then there's a part 2 already coming.
Well, now I just feel like it's still good. It's still good.
It is good.
Yeah,
It is
it's
good.
still good. But it's just don't do that. Don't do that. That's such a cop out.
Yeah.
Part 2. But overall I like the story. I like the flashbacks. I like how they really kept the other brothers in the story,
Yeah.
you know, and it made me like a bigger Ninja Turtles fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because I even started doing like looking more into Ninja Turtles lore and like looking into like their weapons and how they are with their weapons and their personalities. And I'm like, oh man, I really like Ninja Turtles now. This is really cool. But yeah, it was cool. I like the whole post-apocalyptic setting they had for it. It reminded me a lot of Dread.
Yeah. Yeah.
It reminded me a lot of Dread. It reminded me, mostly Dread. Because the whole like one protagonist against the whole army deal, you know, and he's like stuck in a city. That's how Dread is. Like it's just like, what does he call it? Mega city?
Mega Steady. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's cool.
A lot of the art of like the post-apocalyptic city reminded me of Batman Beyond also.
Yeah. What did you like though? You said you didn't like something.
The whole there's more stories coming.
Oh, okay.
I didn't like that.
Yeah.
Like I had no problem with like the fate of everybody involved in the stories. I just didn't like.
I didn't either because it was such a heartwarming, sad ending.
Yeah.
You know, like it was just, this is it. It's over. That's it.
Yeah. So.
But then they did the epilogue with that, and I was like, fine, make money, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. But still a good book. I can't wait for the game, which is probably going to come out in the next like 5 years.
Yeah.
Because as far as I know, they barely started working on it.
Yeah, they just announced that they're gonna do it. I don't know if they've even actually done any.
Yeah,
work on it.
and from what I know, when there's a video game of that scale with that type of gameplay involved and story, it's like it takes years, man. It takes years to make. Like God of War, like that first one that came out for PS4, it took like 5 years to make that shit. Yeah, but we'll see 5 years from now.
Yeah, I just wanted to talk about it real quick. Now Eddie can get out his chuckles.
That's what's up, dude.
So Eddie, I got a question for you.
Oh, damn. What's up, dude?
Do you believe in aliens?
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
Oh,
There-
after the footage, dude.
the
Wait,
footage?
I thought we were
The
gonna talk
Mexico-
about this on a conspiracy episode.
No,
No?
we didn't. We were gonna do a conspiracy episode.
Yeah. Remember?
We mentioned it.
Yeah. When
Pretty
when Azera was here with us,
I
and
don't
we started talking about aliens and lasers in Hawaii.
Yeah, we could do that
That's
now.
real. That's real, dude.
Unless you guys want to talk about it right now.
Yeah,
fine.
that's why I brought it up.
Man, I don't have notes, dude.
Thanks, Fidel.
Do you think that footage is real? The whole
What footage are you talking about?
the Mexico releasing the mummified
The
mummified
alien?
aliens.
That's just someone's deal, dude.
Dude, I saw someone make earrings out of that. Did you see that?
No.
There was a Mexican guy already selling earrings of aliens.
I saw like a meme that said this is gonna be like a bunch of piñatas of this.
Yeah.
I saw a funny one that was a scene from E.T. when he's like on the ground like dying. And it said Mexico be like Mira.
Well, one of the reasons I'm also asking is because last night Anna and I watched Fire in the Sky, and that scene still gets to me. You know, the probe scene, and then it kind of reminded me of the conversation we were having about like movies about possessions. How like me and you necessarily don't find those necessarily scary.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Maybe this scene still gets to me, and like alien shit like that kind of gets me because I do believe in shit like that.
Because you saw that and The Arrival, right?
Yeah, we saw Arrival afterwards.
That movie's fucking sick.
Is it The Arrival or just Arrival?
It's just
just
Arrival.
Arrival.
Oh, okay. Yeah, dude.
Do you?
I believe in aliens.
Yeah.
I do believe there's like an organism out there like that. I don't necessarily believe like the way they're portrayed in like media and stuff, like with the big old eyes and like creature looking type thing. Like I don't necessarily believe that's how they look. Like I'm more so along the lines of like maybe it could be like a bacteria type of thing, an amoeba type of thing, you know?
Yeah. I remember Carl Sagan like talking about that, about how like he was like, don't you get like he was asking the crowd, he was like, doesn't everyone find it funny that of all of our depictions of extraterrestrial life look like us? Don't you guys find that funny? He's like, and then he started explaining, he's like, we have to do that in order for us not to go nuts.
Yeah.
Like we have to make this thing that's alien look like us. We have to give it limbs. We have to give it eyes, a
Like a
personality.
humanoid type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that way we're not over here going crazy, like all over each other. So
I still think like that typical like alien, like the cliche alien with the like slender body, big old head,
Yeah.
is so much scarier than like a Cloverfield type of alien,
Oh, okay.
where it's like these crazy creatures. Like I'd rather be attacked by that than like a little dude running around. That shit is fucking scary.
Yeah.
I think that's why
I don't
like,
want to be attacked at all.
I'm trying to be attacked all the time, you know what I'm saying?
I think that's why that movie Fire in the Sky, like it's so effective because the aliens look like your typical, like they're creepy, but they look like your typical, like if you ask like a sixth grader to draw an alien, you know?
And like not only that, because they don't even have like the bugged out eyes or anything.
Yeah.
To me, they look like severe burn victims
Yeah, or like really like,
because there's no facial features.
yeah, they just look so creepy. But like they have like, they're like skinny, like they're like they have that scene where they're like probing him,
Yeah.
you know, they're holding him down. And I'm just like, dude, that's so scary, dude.
Yeah. Like even when we were watching it last night, dude, like once the scene was over, I realized I was like so tense in my seat. And like I let out a sigh because I was holding my breath. It's like, fuck, that shit still gets to me.
Yeah, and that actor, do you know who the main guy is?
DB Sweeney.
Yeah, that dude, Sweeney Todd. That guy, like, he had to have like casted like the perfect person for that.
Yeah.
That like those like scenes could easily like look silly
Yeah.
if you didn't get like the right actor to like really sell like that fear.
Yeah.
So like, and he pulled it off so perfectly. I can't imagine anyone else like doing what he did, where you know, he's legitimately like he looks terrified.
Oh yeah.
So-
It's not even a horror movie, dude.
I know it's
Like it's like a drama mystery type
because that's
of
like the only scene that is
Yeah,
like
literally the only scene, like when he's describing like being probed and that whole set, the sound design of everything is so well done.
and we were just talking about like how do they pull that off? Like,
Yeah,
I don't know. We need to look into
90
it. But.
came out in 94, so I'm assuming they took like what 92, maybe 93 to film.
Yeah,
but yeah, like just the sounds, hearing the sounds of like when they like put that like blanket thing over him and they just suctions onto his skin, and then like that fucking goopy shit they put in his mouth and you hear him kind of like gagging on it, and then just the sound of what I can only describe as like a drain snake, but they're putting it down his throat. Just the way it sounds, it's just like, oh my god, dude.
Yeah, that's gnarly.
Like at one point, Anna turned to me. She was like, "This movie's PG-13." I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeesh.
Yeah.
I think what makes that like so effective too is just because it's like we mentioned, like it's just that one scene in the entire movie,
Yeah.
and like that's just perfect case of like less is more.
Yeah.
Like if they had like a bunch of those scenes throughout, like when that
Yeah.
scene finally came up, it'd be like, oh okay, here, it's another one, you know.
Yeah, that's true because like through the whole movie, you're kind of like, what the fuck happened to him?
Yeah, it's
Like what
kinda
happened?
like,
It's like
whoa.
building up the
Yeah.
anticipation.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that, I think that's what I was thinking about. Like afterwards, I was like, man, that shit still gets me, and I think it's because I do believe like something like that could possibly happen or has happened, like for real. But well, what do you like? What are your thoughts on alien life in this world?
Exactly like E.T.
For
No, dude. I love that movie though, dude.
yeah,
That's a good movie.
that's funny you mentioned because the kid that plays Elliot, he's in Fire in the Sky.
Really?
He plays like the high school kid that's working a summer job with them.
Oh, okay.
Like he's like 18 or something.
That's funny. Yeah, that's a good movie though, dude.
Dang,
I
so we
feel
still
like-
waiting for ET to come back?
I'm so happy they've never decided to do a sequel or something like that.
E.T.
Yeah.
E.T.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Help, Mike.
I'm trying to think of like other good like alien movies.
Independence Day.
That movie's tight, dude.
That movie, it's so dumb, but it's
It's
such
fun.
a good movie. Like
Yeah.
it's a good dumb movie.
Yeah.
The Fourth Kind was pretty good.
A lot of people hate on that movie. I like that movie.
I didn't.
The
like-
Fourth Kind is good when you watch it the first time and that one time.
Yeah.
But if you watch it again, you'll be like, this is fucking stupid.
Yeah, especially because like it does have one of those like twist reveals.
hmm But I like the whole lore behind it.
Yeah.
I like the mythos that movie was bringing to the.
That's like found footage one, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I
Wait.
didn't
Well, it's like
it.
a fake documentary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, it is?
Yeah.
That's
Am
not-
I thinking about something else?
The one I'm thinking of is the one Mila Jovovich.
Yeah, that's the Fourth Kind.
It's found footage or documentary style.
Yeah.
Does somebody like they're like on a cliff and they get like sucked off into the sky?
They get what now?
Whoa.
Is there a scene like that?
Um.
No, you know
No.
what I'm thinking of? It's a movie with Julianne Moore. What's that one? Where she thinks she has a kid and they're like, no, you never had a kid, but it turns out she did, but it's just they got abducted by aliens.
Oh, that sounds familiar. I don't know what that one is though.
And like it's just erasing everybody's memory except for hers, and she's
Right.
just going, fuck. That's what I was confusing it with.
I'll look that up while we're talking.
Okay, your fourth kind I do remember because they do have like where they're watching tapes, right?
Yeah, because it's like documentary style.
Yeah, yeah,
So they're
okay.
interviewing the girl, the main like protagonist of the movie. But every
Okay.
time she mentions a story, it'll cut to like the movie or,
Yeah.
or the footage.
What?
Oh man, I had another one, but I totally.
One that I recommended for you guys. I'm pretty sure you never watched.
I saw it.
You saw The Vast of Night?
The what now?
The Vast of Night,
No.
dude.
Oh, that Prime movie.
Yeah.
Bomb?
That's like top 5 my favorite alien films, dude.
Yeah.
It's so good, and it all builds up to this ending that it just floored me, dude.
Really?
And especially like, if you're like an inspiring like filmmaker or whatever, like
Aspiring.
expiring.
You said-
I mean, we're all
Espressoing.
Espresso.
Espressoing, dude.
Same thing.
You're gonna love it, dude. There's so
Yeah.
many like cool shots in here that they're like one like long one take shots where it's like the camera's just traveling to this little town, and it doesn't cut away. They had a lot of fun making it, but it's such a like low budget film, but it adds to it. It has like this creepy like 1950s like almost like cliche UFO thing to it, but it's like executed very, very well. Like it's a good movie, dude. Made for Halloween, you'll watch it.
Yeah.
There's also Under the Skin, which is probably my favorite alien movie.
That movie is fucking bomb.
Yeah, that movie.
The
is
Forgotten.
The Forgotten. That's the one I
Yeah.
was confusing it with.
There you go.
That's an alien movie, right?
I think it's like a psychological thriller.
But doesn't it involve aliens?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's the one I was confusing it with. I've seen both though, Fourth Kind and The Forgotten.
Okay, I have never seen The Forgotten.
That's the one I remember a lot of people hating on, The Forgotten.
Okay.
But I enjoyed it.
Sorry I interrupted, but go ahead.
How dare you.
Under the Skin.
Under the Skin is bomb, dude.
Yes.
That was it.
Yeah, that's. I don't know. I feel like everyone's seen it, so.
I don't think a lot of people have seen Under the Skin.
Really?
I don't think so.
If you're like a cinephile, you've definitely seen it.
Yeah.
But like normies or whatever you want to call them.
Well, I don't know. A lot of my coworkers, I've told them, and they surprisingly they like enjoyed it.
Probably because of Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah. So I don't know. I in my mind I thought like most people watched it, but I don't know.
That's a good one. That was one that it took me a while to finally watch. And when I did watch it, I was like, damn, this is fucking good. But yeah, like it was funny because like after we watched Fire in the Sky, she's like, oh, let's watch another alien movie. And I was like,
What'd you guys watch?
Arrival.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because I wanted it to be kind of like on the other end of the spectrum type of alien movie than what we just watched. Because like Fire in the Sky is about an abduction, about the aliens kind of being violent.
Has
with
like
us.
horror elements in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Arrival is more of like a
Drama with
it's
aliens.
like a drama, yeah, drama with aliens and
I like that one because that movie is I think it's a very unique alien movie because it takes a philosophical turn to
yes,
the whole like what would we do, how would we
Yeah.
deal with it, instead of like bazookas or it's a mystery. Like no, it's not a mystery. It's more of like what do we do as a species now?
dude, Forrest Whitaker was pissing me off in that movie.
He's such a little dickhead, huh?
Yeah, because it's like, dude, you hired this person because she's a professional. Why are you questioning every decision she's trying to make? Like, you obviously don't know what you're doing. That's why she's here. Like, let her do her shit.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. He had to be a skeptic though, because
Yeah.
I mean, when you got the whole world,
Yeah.
looking at
That
you,
pressure's on.
yeah.
So,
Like,
yeah.
he had to be a fucking asshole.
I think besides E.T., one that I would watch all the time when I was younger. I haven't seen it in forever, but Signs.
Signs.
Signs is one that.
That one scared the fuck out of me, dude. When I was a kid, what year
Yeah.
did that one come out?
04, I want to say. I remember seeing that one in theaters. Definitely early 2000s.
Yeah, I saw it in theaters too. That's why I got so fucking scared because of the sound.
I saw it in theaters. It was a packed movie theater.
Yeah, 2002.
2002.
Yeah, so I was like 11 or 12 when that shit came out.
Damn. Yeah, I was
21.
14. I was 14. I was like 13, 14 when that came out.
Wow.
But yeah, I remember seeing it in a packed theater, and there was like a middle school was on a field trip there to watch that movie, so the theater was full.
Mm.
But like I remember it was me and Cisco, and the only seats available were like directly up front.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I still thought the movie was fucking tight. Like I
Yeah.
still was able to enjoy it. But it was funny because there was like kids sitting next to us,
Yeah.
and I guess they bought a shitload of snacks and they couldn't finish them, so they gave it to us.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we had like popcorn and candy. And
Oh,
shit.
that's tight.
But it was funny because like watching it in a movie theater that full and everybody reacting to the parts you're supposed to react to, it was pretty.
Yeah.
It was tight.
Yeah.
It's tight. People getting scared. Like, oh, dude, that birthday party scene. That shit is so simple but so effective.
Mm-hmm.
That's another movie like a lot of people shit on too, just because of the whole like, why would they come to Earth? Like it's full of water and then water is like harmful to them. It's like, don't you think like maybe they're exploring, like they're like learning as they go type of thing, you know? Like they're gonna check it out. Can we live here? Oh, water? No, we got to get out. But then they got stuck. You
It
know?
could have been like some people were pointing out like where it's just like they could have just been low on resources. And
Yeah.
This is like we had to land here.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people do nitpick on that movie.
Yeah.
'Cause they're like, how do you not know how to open a door and you fly halfway across the galaxy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you
I-
guys? Go ahead.
Go.
No, you.
I was just gonna talk.
Okay,
go
I'll
ahead.
go. District 9.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good one, dude.
The one that was supposed to be Halo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a sad movie, dude.
That is a sad fucking.
God, I
movie.
feel so bad for that main dude.
Yeah. Yeah, that movie's heartbreaking.
That's another one where it was really unique because of its take on
Yeah.
how humans would handle that. You know.
Yeah.
And it does something that I don't think I've seen in any other film where like it starts off like kind of like a found footage like documentary style,
Yeah.
and then like towards like the middle, maybe like the third act, it just becomes like a regular movie.
Becomes like an action sci-fi movie.
Yeah, but it, like the whole like handheld camera stuff, like it's not there anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, dude, it transitions so perfectly to where
You
like you
talking
don't
about
even
it
think
right now, I
about
didn't
it.
you
even
don't.
realize.
You're not. That shit doesn't come out of nowhere. You're not like, oh, all of a sudden there's like lasers and shit. What the fuck? Like, no, it's very warranted and it's very like.
No, but I mean like the way it's shot, it's actually like it's
filming
not
style.
Yeah, the filming style, not just like the aliens and the action, like the way everything's like very like
Steady cam.
steady cam, or like when they're running, it's like very shaky. So it's almost like, hey, you're experiencing all this through like behind like the camera lenses of like someone that's there.
Yeah.
But then like later on, it's like no, it's just a regular like movie, like shot like a regular film.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's so like perfect that like I didn't notice it the first time. I'm like, wait a minute.
I've never noticed it until you brought it up right now. To be
like
honest.
towards the end, it's just like you're watching a film.
Yeah, I
That's
gotta
not-
rewatch it now.
Yeah. It's not-
Yeah, it's a good one. Have you guys heard of what was it called? It was what the fuck was it? It was this theory I heard David Duchovny talking about, referring to aliens because they
Who's that
asked
again?
him, from X-Files.
X-Files.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The girl.
Is she X or is she Files?
She's a little.
Which one's X and which one's?
No,
a little dash between them.
but no, the theory, I forgot what the name of the theory was, but essentially, I guess there was a time in like the world where they would send like these perverts or these fools out on a ship of fools theory. That's what it's called. They would send them on a ship to get them away from society, whatever, like to excommunicate them or whatever. He was saying like the theory that he believes in is that what if that's what the aliens are? They're being excommunicated from their communities.
Right.
So that's why we're getting like these perverts because they're wanting to probe us and like
Right,
shove things in our bodies and
Right.
stuff like
That's
that.
a pretty funny theory. I like that.
And I was like, yeah, that is pretty funny.
You ever see that animated movie Home?
No.
With, like Rihanna.
I don't think I've heard of it.
No.
It's Rihanna. What?
Rihanna's like does the voice of like one of the main characters.
I know what movie you're talking about. I haven't seen it.
Oh wait, it's a DreamWorks movie, right?
Yeah,
believe
Yeah,
so.
I think my
believe
little
so.
sisters were always popping that fucker in. Dude.
because I used to leave it playing for my cats, and like
Right,
I
right.
I remember like I was just there, like I was just watching.
Right,
it.
right,
Yeah,
right,
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 yeah.
I
right,
walked
right,
in
right.
and Bronson was just watching it, so I was like, "Oh, what are you
I
watching,
guess
bro?"
I'll watch it because you're watching it, dude. So-
This is really lame, bro. But
I'm gonna use that.
it's
excuse
actually a
now.
good movie, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that excuse now too.
Yeah, but
Oh, dude, I
But
watched
I
My,
was
my
watching
pillow
it.
wants to watch it. Dude.
Dude, I watched that new Marvel movie, dude. My couch really wanted to watch that shit. Dude.
no, it's a good movie, but it's a similar thing where they get to Earth because they're being like they're running away from like another like alien species.
Mm.
Yeah. So like they go to Earth to hide.
Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah, it's just like a cool little take on it. But I wanted to bring up one movie that I could never get into, and I've seen it a bunch of times. I want to know how you guys feel about it. Mars Attacks.
oh, I love that movie.
I like that movie a lot.
I don't, dude.
No? Why not?
I tried. I don't know. Just something about it. I don't.
It just
get
feels like, to me, I love it so much because it feels like a 50s alien movie made in the 90s.
Yeah.
Well, I
It's
mean,
very campy.
Yeah, it's
well,
like
that's how I felt about the Vast of Night. I liked it, but for some reason, this one I just
You know, like,
nah.
I still want to get the one of those little guys tattooed on me, the Martians. But
dude, Mars Attacks is tight.
Mm.
I thought you were a Tim Burton stan.
I don't like Tim Burton that
I
much.
know, I'm kidding.
Oh. I was like, wait, what? I think he's overhyped because he takes a lot of credit for like work of others, not because of him taking credit. I just think people associate him with.
I just feel like he's relevant because he's like helping out all goths right now stay relevant too. So.
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wednesday. Oh, the girl.
From Adam's Family.
Mm-hmm. Anyways,
Dumbass. What about Men in Black?
I love the first one, dude. I love that movie.
That was initially supposed to be a serious movie.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be like a serious take on the movie, like because it is based on an actual conspiracy theory.
It was based on a comic book too.
Yeah, that too. But yeah, there's a lot of moments in that movie too of like that are, in my opinion, are thought provoking.
Yeah, because that movie is a comedy, but if you start paying attention to what some of the characters are saying, it becomes very philosophical.
Yeah,
Especially the last fucking like 60 seconds of that movie. I remember watching the last 60 seconds of that movie and being like, I had like existential dread, dude. Like I was like,
oh, the locker.
yeah, the whole marbles, and
Yeah.
I was like, that's us. Like, that could be
Yeah.
us, you know?
Yeah,
Dude,
But-
I nothing motivates me more than thinking of shit like that. Like that'll wake you up better than like any cup of coffee ever will.
That's so funny that you say that because I'll find my like when I can't sleep at night sometimes I'll like scroll through TikTok or Reddit or like on the internet and I'll just start looking up theories about like the universe and shit and I'll like that shit will start fucking with my head, but not in a bad way where I'm
Yeah.
like panicking, but in a way where Eddie says where like it definitely like makes you think like you should appreciate right now.
yeah,
Appreciate right now.
Yeah.
You know, do that because there could be some shit going on like you just don't know about. You know,
That's why I think like that's why I do believe that there's like a organism out there because to me it feels kind of naive to believe that Earth is the only planet that has living organisms on it.
I always revert back to that Arthur C. Clarke quote where he's like, it's one or two ways. Either we're alone or we're not, but either of those are just as scary.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
that's just the reality of it. You know,
Yeah.
I always think about that when someone brings up extraterrestrials. Arthur C. Clarke saying that, but I like thinking about shit like that too, just because it's so interesting and like it's almost like religion.
yeah,
Because you can contemplate, you know, what happens before or after you die or before you know, it's like
yeah.
you can talk about it and it's really interesting, but you're never gonna know until that shit hits you, you know.
No, we know.
Nothing.
No, we know.
But yeah, same thing with like, huh?
Go ahead. I kid.
Ya vas a empezar, güey.
But same thing with like extraterrestrials. It's like we're never gonna know until that shit's like right here. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, but I do enjoy talking about it. But I think I mentioned this to you guys like a while ago because we had like people over at the house and like I think a few of them were drunk. And then like, and I remember one of them bringing up like aliens.
Yeah,
And I was like, it's such an interesting topic, but I just hate that it always gets brought up by like stupid drunk people. Yeah, and it always happens. It's always like a stupid drunk person being like, bro, aliens. Fuck, man, I'm fucked up. Aliens, bro. Like, you know, they exist. And
dude,
it's-
Michael Jackson was an alien, bro.
yeah, and it's always like,
Oh, he was.
like it could be such an interesting thing to talk about, but it's like,
Yeah.
I hate the fact that it's always like a super drunk dude or a super high dude or person like bringing it up, and it's just like, maybe we could talk about it.
Hey, what's wrong with drunk dudes?
And then when the conversation gets,
I know where
gets-
I'm not wanted.
the conversation gets like too real, so they start like dumb, and it's like, all right, now I know why you're talking about it when you're drunk because you're scared.
It's like, man, you know what?
Hey, what's wrong with being scared? I know where I'm not wanted. You know, I was thinking about how the world is gonna end,
Yeah,
and I think that the scariest thing it's not really scary. I mean, we're gonna be all long gone before this happens, but
You're talking about when you were in first grade and the teacher told you that the sun was gonna explode in 1 billion years.
I'll be around for that.
I'm gonna record that shit.
I'm vegan, dude. I'm gonna live forever. What do you call it? No, like how the universe is just expanding.
Yeah,
So eventually, everything's just gonna be pulled apart from each other. Just everything's gonna be so like.
No, dude, we're gonna be together forever.
So yeah, eventually everything is just gonna be so far away from each other. Everything's just gonna be darkness and black. And I think that's so cool to think about, because there is that theory that, like, that's how some people believe the world, not the world, like the universe is gonna technically end, but not really. But it's just everything's just gonna be so far away from each other because it's just ever expanding, and they just believe that it's just gonna be just infinite darkness everywhere. And that's not gonna happen from like trillions and trillions of years, but I'll be there. I'm vegan. I'll let you guys know.
Are there any theories that you like to contemplate, or any philosophical like shit that you've looked up as far as extraterrestrial life goes?
I could kind of buy into the whole like where there was this one. Okay, there was this one. I think you had mentioned it about maybe it's like time travel type of situation with the aliens.
Right. Yeah. Because, dude, there's the crazy thing about the world we live in. There's so much fucking knowledge here.
Yeah.
There's so much fucking knowledge here that when you start digging into that shit, it's great, but it also becomes a little intimidating because it's such a like unknown thing to you. But I did bring that up because I started looking up time travel movies like Back to the Future or like Ninja Turtles 3.
For every Marvel movie since like
basically, huh?
Yeah.
Jeez, what a fucking cop out. What a cop out. And you want to get paid more? Anyways. But yeah, like
Marvel, dude. I know I'm not wanted.
But I started thinking about this this theory that I think it was like Stephen Hawking had made it up.
Okay.
About how time is parallel. It's not linear. Like it's not like going from point A to point B to point C to point D. It's parallel, meaning that everything that's happening or happened or going to happen is happening right now. Like it's just.
I hate that theory because I feel like wouldn't that prove that there is a God, or like that everything's predestined? I guess.
Yeah.
I hate that.
I wouldn't say that because every time progresses, there's things still changing, but that doesn't mean that your time here is predestined. It's more of like, if I move this to this right here, now that has changed from my parallel timeline, from what I did before I got there and after. And it becomes so convoluted when you start talking about it and you start doing your research that you actually start getting a fucking
That's why I don't
headache.
believe in time travel.
I don't either. I think it's impossible, but it's a good theory to talk about because
No, it's possible. All right, I'll stop.
But it's a good theory for me to talk about because I feel like it just makes a lot more sense than just someone billions of light years away all of a sudden ran into us. It's such a 1 in a billion chance for that to happen, you know? Because you're right. It would be naive for me to think that there's nothing out there because you have to think about the universe like the Earth. It's like being like a conquistador and then looking for the Americas. We're the conquistadors right now, and we're looking for the Americas, but it's like it's probably not going to happen for generations down the line. But we have to keep trying to figure out how to get in the water meaning space. You know, we have to figure out how to get this ship in orbit, how to get it to go faster, how to figure out if we're going to be able to survive that, or if physics or like string theory is going to be a factor in it, you know, like shit like that. And it becomes way more interesting to talk about like that. But I feel like it would just be such a stretch for us to say that it's aliens because it just, to me, it's just that probability factor in it. It just makes it almost impossible, you know? Because, I mean, we have found, like, they call them exoplanets, you know?
Yeah.
We have found planets like Earth, but we're never going to reach them. It's literally going to take us billions of years to reach those planets. This is not going to happen. But what's to say that there's a planet out there in that same distance that hasn't looked into their telescope and been like, have you seen this? Have you seen what's going on over there?
Yeah.
Do you want to take a trip? It's like, do you want to go?
Yeah, and let's say they don't have the technology to be able to.
Exactly. You know, that's why I really like that one movie, Contact.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the more accurate alien movies out there that a lot of people kind of don't talk about. They talk about that shot in the beginning, the mirror shot. It's like one of the most famous shots in cinema. But I like it because it's actually based on a Carl Sagan book. Because it's like, dude, I love hearing that guy talk about like extraterrestrials and like how like physics works and like time, like not time travel, but like astrophysics. You know what I mean? But he had wrote that book Contact, and they made the movie based on it. And they were making it like right when he was like on his way out, like right when he was about to leave this earth. And like, it's such an interesting movie because it doesn't treat you like an idiot. Like it gives you this thing to contemplate, and it like gives his theory out, and it makes you think. Because I like the fact that he put his own like philosophical viewing on extraterrestrials in it. Because have you seen the movie? Have you guys seen it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The aliens take the form of Jodie Foster's dad. And then the alien's explaining to her, like, because she's like, why do you look like my dad? It's like the same reason you're able to ask me that question so comfortably, to make you comfortable.
Yeah.
You know, because if I take my true form, there's no turning back from that. You know, your human brain is way too fragile for me to show you my true form. So unfortunately, I can't do that. I have to turn into your dad in order for me to have a conversation with you. She starts asking questions like, how did you get here? You know, what did you do? How did you figure out the science? How did you figure out the mechanics, you know? And, like, it's funny because even, like, in that movie, the aliens are like, we don't know. Honestly. We just found something and it took us to you and now we're here. But we have no idea. Like, this technology is beyond us. It's, like, billions of years old. We just happen to have found it, and now we're here with you, you know? And it's like, and it opens the door for many other theories. It opens the door for many other questions. And that's why I like the movie so much, because it doesn't like, this is it. This is the theory. No, it's like, no, this is one of many. And you can make up your own if you want. Yeah. You know? I like shit like that. And that's why I like having these conversations with the right people. You know what I mean? Not like a drunk ass or fucking pothead.
Let me ask you like a hard question then.
What?
Do you think aliens fuck like us?
No.
You can't see an alien like bending over like doggy style, dude?
Maybe. I don't. Who knows?
I think they do, dude.
Do they fuck? What if they just fucking multiply? Like
maybe it's like fucking Scary Movie 3, dude. Like their fingers are the penis.
The finger of the penis. I don't know. All I know is I'm down to clap alien cheeks. You know what I'm saying?
I'll let Hector know, dude.
No, damn, dude. Hearing you talk about Contact makes me want to rewatch it now.
You should. I like watching that movie like at least once a year.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's a great movie. And Carl Sagan, you and the people listening, like, go on YouTube, man, and look up some of that guy's lectures and like hit the TV show he made, Cosmos. Like,
oh yeah. Like
look up that shit, and like a lot of shit he has to say, it's very interesting. I like it the most out of anyone that I have to list, that I run into that talks about that stuff, because he never makes you feel dumb, and he never makes you feel like this is it.
Yeah,
I'm right. I'm a scientist. I'm an astrophysicist. This is it. I'm right. And if you start listening to other guys like that got to his level of education, they talk like that. And it's just like, you're ruining it for me, dude.
They're talking to you in a way of like trying to convince you to believe in this.
Yeah.
Where he does it in a way like where he's presenting this stuff like and lets you make up your own mind.
Because in some of the things he says, like he even says this, he goes, "Isn't that interesting?"
Yeah.
And that's so nice. That's so nice for him to say that. It's like, isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Think about that, you know? But he never makes it a point for you to be like, I'm right. Like, that's why I like listening to that guy and like watching interviews with him and like hearing him talk. 'Cause he's such a down-to-earth dude. Such a nice guy.
If aliens don't have the cliche look, I don't want them, dude. I want them to be bald little dudes.
What if that's just a spacesuit? And they look different?
They better stay in it, dude. They better stay in that shit.
Better stay in that shit?
Don't come around these parts. not looking like that.
Damn, these colors don't run, homie.
That green don't run, dude.
Damn, go back to where you came from.
I can't understand you. Go back to where you came from.
Damn.
That's gonna be Eddie's like fucking.
Damn, he's gonna be extraterrestrialist.
There's gonna be an alien at the front door trying to chill with him. He's like, I can't understand you. Go back to where you came from.
Hey, I'm accepting of all aliens. I was just joking. I was testing you guys. Dude, I wish I got abducted.
Yeah.
It's like that dang.
Hey, I want to ask you something though.
What?
Since we're on this,
Not anal probe though.
since we're on this conspiracy
like
kick
that would
right now. What's up with you and the laser thing?
Hey, this is not. I don't like getting too intellectual on here, dude. Because then
Why?
it's too deep, dude. I don't want to bore people, dude. Like, even if
dude.
they find this shit interesting, it's like 1 out of like 20 people.
That's fine.
Yeah, but have they heard Eddie's opinion?
That's true, dude.
Damn.
But I don't want to talk about it here.
Why not?
Let's just go back talk about alien dicks, dude.
You're the one that brought up alien dicks.
I know, dude. No, I that shit's too dense, dude. But
Well, let me ask you this, and you can say yes or no. You legit believe that there was a laser hitting that Hawaiian?
100%.
Yeah? Okay, that's all I need to know. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, we don't have to bring it up.
Yeah.
But why do you believe?
do you guys think any of that, like any footage from like throughout time, is real? Like UFOs and stuff like that?
Man, it's
I believe.
When I say real, like I'm not talking about like if like that's an act, like they actually saw something and they filmed it. I'm talking about if that's an alien in it.
Okay, I believe they actually saw something and filmed it. I don't believe it was.
Do you think it was like mankind, something to do with us,
I think
technology?
so. Either that or yeah.
Okay, because that's what I think.
because I just feel like, wouldn't it be such a stupid move for like an alien life form to be like, take a picture of me?
Right? Unless they're drunk. What if it's college kids?
What if they're college aliens? You know, like, wait, man, let's go to Earth, man. Like, I had a blast that time. I was fucking that dude in the ass so bad.
No, there is this comedian, Ralph Barbosa. Do you know who that is?
No.
He's like some up and coming comedian, but he had a bit about that, about aliens. So what if it's just like college kids, like, and they're just like, oh, I'm fucked up. Hey, let's go to fucking Earth, bro. Like, he's all, that's why whenever you take pictures of them or they get caught, they
They're all
look all
like-
dehydrated and fucked up, dude. That's why they're always all like, because they're fucking hungover, dude. Get them some fucking menudo. They'll be all
Give him a
good.
fucking Pedialyte or something, dude. Give him some electrolytes, dude.
But yeah, I do believe people saw stuff. I don't necessarily believe it was like something.
Have you guys ever seen anything?
No,
Like anything in the sky?
I've seen like stuff in like my peripherals, but it's easily explainable stuff. Probably like just a bird in a distance or like an airplane or something like.
Okay.
But nothing to where I was just like, what the fuck was that? Nothing like that.
Not you, Eddie?
No, just satellites and things like that.
I did.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When? Where?
Years ago, more than 10 years ago. I was probably 18, 19.
Yeah.
And I was living in Fontana, and I was living with my girlfriend at the time. And I had been sent to the grocery store, and I was driving through the neighborhood. And then, like, I was driving through the neighborhood, and then I'm hitting like a turn, like it's a one-way turn, like turn left. And then I see these two dudes like in the middle of the fucking street, like they're just in the middle of the fucking street, and I thought they were just like playing basketball or just drunk dudes like chilling in the street, not noticing me pull up because I had a little small Civic, you know, so it's like a little toy probably. But like I pull up and like I stop and I'm just like, are you guys gonna move? I even like flash my high beams at them and I'm just like, are you guys gonna fucking move? But they keep noticing that they're looking up, and I'm like, weird. So I pull up a little more, and then one of them moves over, and I roll down my window. I'm like, you guys okay? And they ignore me. Like, I'm just like, what's going on? And then I look up, and I see, like, a red, orangey, like, square thing in the sky. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. Because in my head, I was like, it's probably like a kite or something, or some cool new gadget. Because drones weren't a thing. It's like, I was 18, so it was like 2009 around there.
Yeah.
Like drones weren't like a thing yet. So like I step out of my car and like I look up and I'm like, that doesn't look normal. And these guys, they're still not talking to me. They're still not even talking to each other. They're not acknowledging my presence. They're so in awe of what's going on in the sky. And I'm like looking at it too. And I don't even want to be like, guys, what's that? Like, I'm like so in awe as well. Like, I'm just like in my head, I'm like, what is this? And it's just like a square and it's like slowly moving like this, like that.
Like what? For the audience?
Like this, like that. But like it's moving counterclockwise very slowly. I mean, sorry, clockwise. And then finally someone breaks the silence and they go, what do you think it is? And that's when like it just disappears. But it doesn't disappear like that. It goes like this and then it disappears. And I'm not saying it was UFO. It was probably some kid fucking around. But that was the first time in my life where I ever saw something. Because it wasn't close to us, dude. Like, it was fucking far. Like Boeing jet far. Like, that's how far it was. It wasn't close at all.
Yeah.
So, like, it wasn't close enough for that thing to hear that guy say, what do you think it is? And then just freak out and leave, you know? So, it was weird. But I don't know what it was. I'm not going to say it was, like, an alien. Because I'm just that much of a reductionist that I'm just not going to do that.
I've had a lot of like coworkers tell me they've seen stuff like lights, weird shit like that, and this is like back in the day too. But yeah, automatically when I hear stuff like that, I mean I haven't seen anything like that. That's like I couldn't explain. Like my head just goes like, it's someone, you know. And I think there's technology that was always there. As far as like drones go, they're not as like readily available like how they are now. Where it's just like if you saw something, you're automatically just gonna be like, oh, it's a drone. But I do feel like a lot of the stuff that people claim they saw like back in the day, like 70s, 80s, like they're like some type of drone.
Yeah.
Where it wasn't like how it is now, but something like that.
Yeah.
But that's just also because like my brain's like, magic's not real. You know?
Yeah.
Like it just goes to like the whole logical thing. And it's just maybe it's my head just being like, no, dude, there's always a reason for something. But
yeah, because I feel like me and you think very similarly. Like we run into a subject or a phenomena, we're super reductionist about it. Like we're just like peeling back the layers of like what could it be?
Dude, I can see it like a fucking ghost. Like if a ghost appeared right in front of me and it was like legit a ghost, I'd be like, damn, fucking sunshine's coming in here. Like,
yeah,
my brain would be like, well, that's crazy, dude.
Like I'd probably freak out at first, and then the next day I'd be like, so what could have caused that? You know, what could have made that apparition happen? Was it the glass? Was it the reflection? Was it me just losing my mind? You know, that's how.
I remember. Have you guys ever had sleep paralysis?
I used to have it a lot when I was a teenager, but it's like after I started working full-time jobs, I never had it again.
You're all too tired to.
Yeah, dude.
Have you ever had it?
No.
Do you remember the first time it happened to you? Did you freak out?
Yeah, I remember the first time very clearly because I was living in Redondo Beach, and we had like this 1-bedroom apartment, and we had my mom and her husband at the time living in the room, and then we had our bunk beds in the living room. And then I was on the top bunk bed, and then that was the first time I ever had sleep paralysis. And I remember when I woke up and the whole room was blue, but there was no light coming from anywhere. And then I just like felt something in front of me, but I couldn't move.
In front of you or
Yeah.
on top?
No, like in front, like it was standing tall.
Oh, okay.
I was on the top bunk bed, but it was standing that tall that it was like in front of me. But I just couldn't move. But I felt like it had its whole hand on my chest.
Like he was holding you down.
Yeah, like it was like.
Yeah, dude.
Don't
It's
move.
the scariest shit ever, dude.
Yeah.
Especially the first time it happened. Like when it happened to me, like it was something similar. I was laying down and I felt like somebody was like pinning me down.
Mm-hmm.
And like I remember like my eyes were able to move and like look around. And I didn't know what the fuck was happening. I thought like, man, like in that moment you're not thinking, you're like, what could it be? You know, you're just like, fuck, someone's on top of me. Like I need to get this person off. And you start freaking out, dude. because you can't really see anything. Like all I saw was like a shadowy figure.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I freaked out. Whatever. I don't remember what happened. If I fell back to sleep and I woke up fine. Whatever. But I would get it pretty often. After and like I think after like the second time it happened, I knew what it was. So like I wasn't freaking out. Like it became so common that I was just like, ah, fuck.
You again.
No, like I would just be like, God damn it, like, all right, I'm gonna just close my eyes and go to sleep. Like I didn't have that fear because I only saw that shadowy figure like the first and second time. After that, because I studied it, I knew what it was, and that's like because of sleep paralysis. Like back in the day, people didn't know what the fuck it was, so they I think that's your brain's way of like your brain has no idea what the fuck is happening, so it's almost like it makes you see that shit so you can at least have like, oh, somebody's holding you down. Like it's like your brain's logical thing of like, all right, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I'm gonna create something so then you can point the finger and be like, oh, this is what's happening, because your brain's just like, what the fuck, like your whole body's just paralyzed. But it's just a chemical that your spine releases that paralyzes your body at night, so when you dream you don't act it out.
Yeah,
that's all it is. But sometimes it doesn't paralyze you all the way, and you wake up and it's just your body's just paralyzed, but your mind is all there, and you just freak out. But like I said, like people when they get used to it, it's just like oh whatever, I'm going back to bed. And I remember like thinking like what like the last time, it hasn't happened to me like in the longest time, but I remember thinking fuck, I gotta go to work in the morning. I remember like thinking I kept trying to close my eyes, like go to sleep, like I have like 2 hours of sleep, before I have to get up. So yeah, it's just a weird thing, but that could be like something that maybe like people like back in the day, like oh what's going on, something weird is happening, maybe it's like something,
it's a demon,
paranormal, demon, alien, whatever. But
that's another thing I wanted to bring up too, how like this UFO phenomena, extraterrestrial phenomena, it finds its way correlating towards like religion. It finds its way correlating towards like the Bible, because like I haven't read the Bible, but I always see like a few YouTube videos where they're just like, the Bible mentions UFOs too, fire in the sky, and an orb landing at the point of this rock and shit like that. But yeah, for some reason, like it finds its way to correlate into like religion in the Bible as well. For some reason, I don't know why, but I think that's another interesting theory to talk about it too, because you know how like in the Bible, like there are always like angels. It's like they'll never take their true form in front of you because nobody knows what they look like, so they have to look like a human. Same thing with aliens, So I always find it so interesting that shit like that correlates with
like that kind of reminds me of They Live, that movie.
Yeah.
How it's like, what if aliens are like amongst us, but they're just disguised as humans?
They can be.
Yeah.
And we have to wear like stunner shades to see
we
them.
gotta wear the stunner shades on just to see the aliens.
I wear my sunglasses at night. No?
I like that theory though. I like so many of these. I like talking. Like I said, like
Hey, all right. You guys gotta be completely honest.
6 inches.
Are you guys aliens? Hey, just let it out, dude.
I'll show you
I'm
my
welcoming
paper.
you, dude.
I'll show you my paper.
I'm gonna answer you like this. No.
Wait. Telekinesis, dude. Hit me. He's also sick.
Eddie's brain just fucking explodes right now.
Damn, scanner style? That'd be so sick.
What brain, dude?
Damn. I got the upper hand.
Ain't nothing up here, dude.
Damn.
That's what's up. Hell yeah. Slow cap? Or what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
That's
cool.
what it was.
Cool.
Nah. What if we're just like some turtle's dream floating through space right now?
Could be. You guys like that whole
Do you guys
simulation
believe in
theory?
turtles?
What?
You guys believe in turtles? I don't think they really exist.
I don't even think they're ninjas, dude.
Shit. The simulation theory?
Yeah, have you heard of that theory about how like the whole like life is a simulation and we're just plugged in somewhere?
Probably. That'd be tight. Matrix style.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
I'd be pissed, dude.
Nah, that'd be sick. But hey, plug me back in, homie.
I'd be pissed because like you could have made it so much cooler, dude.
Yeah, everything's
stuck
all
here with you
fucking
guys.
480p. Like, my skill level's down. Like,
Spending my Sunday night with you guys.
Fuck you, bitch.
Fun.
I could have been hanging out with let's see, Steven Spielberg.
Damn. Damn, Birdie's over here like I could have been hanging out with Roman Polanski, Woody Allen, Armie Hammer,
Kanye
Danny
West.
Masterson.
You want to be hanging out with Armsy? Armsy?
Armsy Hammer.
Fuck!
Wait, is MC,
Oh my God.
are MC Hammer and MC, are
They had a
MC
baby, dude.
stupid?
So you want to hang out with Roman Polanski?
An Armsy Hammer.
Armsy Hammer. Oh shit, dude.
I was gonna ask a final question and you made me forget it.
Good.
Fucking hate you, dude.
I like this topic though.
Yeah.
I like
Thanks.
talking about it. You know, too bad.
Just give me the $5.
Too bad Eddie doesn't want to get deep into it.
Nah, dude.
Would you be willing in the future?
If we were in a serious podcast, yeah.
This we
Are,
are serious.
are we a fucking comedic podcast?
Yeah, dude.
I don't think so.
Yeah, we are.
Wait, do you have us under
Have my-
comedy?
It's under entertainment.
So comedy.
Under entertainment, film, and TV. That's what it's under.
Yeah.
If I was to have a real conversation, I'd have to like call you guys. I couldn't be in the same room as you guys.
Why?
He'd probably be crying the whole time.
Why? No,
It's
for real.
hard, dude. Like all I want to do is like crack jokes around you guys.
We can still do that. See? We can still do that. We do it all the time, dude.
You know
Hey.
what? We're gonna talk about this again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get some notes down. That's another thing. Like I want to be prepared.
Be prepared. Lion King.
Are you guys
Let's do it
excited?
without Fidel though.
Are you guys
What?
excited for Halloween?
I am.
I love Halloween, dude.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Every day's Halloween for me.
Damn. No, there was. Oh, fuck. There was a question I wanted to ask.
Think.
And I can't fucking remember it now.
Fidel.
Fucking dick.
But I
forgot. I
do love
forgot.
Halloween. You guys love Halloween?
Hey, shut up, dude.
Do you still have all the other decorations?
Yeah, some of them are in the closet here in the hallway.
Yeah.
But most of them are at my mom's. I'm gonna go pick them up like a week before October. Just start setting up. But I'm also still buying more. I'm still buying more.
Fuck.
Yeah, I love that shit, dude.
Halloween?
Yeah.
So Fidel has a couple projects he's working on.
I do.
Yeah. We're gonna be shooting some spooky stuff.
Yeah, if you're down.
Yeah, I'm down, dude.
Did you guys do your research?
Sort of.
On what? Yes.
If anything, we figured out how to connect. Well, he figured out how to connect his microphone
Oh, that's nice. That's good.
properly. So, and I realized what the thing I want to do. You know how you guys suggested I use the Super 8 camera. The turnaround time on that's gonna be too long to get it digitized. So I'm just gonna use my digital, the little handy one.
Oh, nice, nice.
Because that one is like
that big ass camera you have?
fuck you. But yeah, I'm gonna use that one instead. Because it'll have that like grainy old look to it, and it's digital, so
That's tight.
it'll
I like
be
that.
easier
Yeah.
to edit that into it. So
I like that. Yeah. I like pushing you guys towards your creative.
You like pushing us?
Bully. Bolio.
Yeah.
That's what that bread
Bolio.
is called, right? Bolio? Bolio? How do you pronounce it?
Pronounce what?
Bolio?
Bolio,
What?
Bolio.
the bread.
Oh,
Like the hoagie? Bolio? Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Hey, hurry up, dude.
I'm gonna end up-
people's time.
I'm-
well, I'll ask you guys one final question.
What's up?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You can't answer at the same time though.
All right.
I only want one answer at a time.
Okay, go.
Do you believe in
Peanut butter.
aliens?
You just made me remember what I want to ask, but what was it?
Do you believe in aliens?
I do.
You do.
I do.
100% that there's extraterrestrial life beyond the Earth.
Yes.
Okay. Do you?
Yes.
You 100% believe that there's extraterrestrial life beyond this Earth? Whether it be humanoid or bacteria or a fucking light of orb. I mean, orb of light.
A light of orb, huh? Let's not talk about orbs. All right, I'll save that conversation.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
If it was opposite day. All right, go.
All right. So.
Go, dude.
Stop.
Stop, dude.
Dude,
Oh my
we're going to
God.
fuck you up after this, dude.
So you had brought up the fact of the how alien theories and like religion kind of coincide sometimes, you know?
Yeah, I
Right,
did.
right.
What?
Continue. Damn, dude.
And they're coming after you,
Hurry up,
dude.
dude. They're coming. Hurry.
So I've always been under the belief of like, if you believe in the existence of God and like angels and all that stuff, it doesn't really make sense for you to believe in the existence of extraterrestrials.
Hmm.
What do you think about that?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Why not?
Because God is more of like an omnipotent. Well, he's been.
Damn, you can't get hard? All right, dude, I'm done.
God damn, dude.
Because God is more of an omnipotent presence, you know, where he's know all, be all, see all, you know.
If he's real.
If he's real, you know, if you believe
What
in
makes
that.
him a he?
If it's real. That felt kind of offensive. If the idea of God is real. And then with extraterrestrials, we're talking about organic life.
Yeah.
You know, something that you can physically touch or physically see, you know. That's another thing too, man. Like, it's just like, what if God is an alien, you know?
What if that's what it is? Yeah.
You know?
Somebody saw an alien like, oh my God, that's our creator.
Yeah.
It's
You
like
know?
it's God. Like the whole thing with Prometheus. Like the
Exactly, you know, and that's based on a theory as well.
Yeah.
You know, about how
the engineers
Yeah, they
that
came-
created life, you know.
they came back in the day and they were like, let's speed it up here and figure out what's gonna happen. Boop, there you go.
Because I also like the whole question presented in that is like, okay, they found their creators, but who created them?
Exactly. Which is why I love Ridley Scott for putting in that religious,
Yeah.
philosophical question in it
Yeah.
with Numi Rapace's character, because she holds on to that cross
Yeah.
until the end, until her death.
Yeah.
And I remember watching that movie and noticing that and being like, oh, that was the best thing for him to do for that, because it kept it so grounded.
Yeah.
It kept it so believable because it's true. You have to be a skeptic and you have to keep going. You can't just give up and just believe everything that's right in front of you. And that was her thing. It's like, well, who made them? You know? And it's funny because like, I feel like some Christians or Catholics will look at that and be like, but my religion says that that's not the case.
Yeah. It's
like, well, religion is a man-made product. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's another thing too. It's like these people that might be visiting us, what religion are they bringing with them?
If they even have that.
If they even have one, if they
Yeah.
even believe in that, you
Yeah.
know, it could become an evangelical war or something, you know, or an evangelical assimilation for us, you know. It's like,
You guys have faith?
Faith?
Not religious faith, but just like faith.
In what?
Anything. Do you?
I do. I have faith in humans.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't, dude. Fuck
I
no.
do.
I feel like even though I'm pretty like I joke around a lot, I have this like joyful exterior, I guess. I feel like I'm pretty like
I
We're
honestly
we're hopeless. Like we're pieces of shit. Like
I there's a part of me that the majority of who I am feels that way, and I felt that way since I was a kid. Like I just hate people,
yeah.
but I still have like that small little sparkle of faith in there that something's just gonna change one day. That's just it. It's not like a major thing. I'm not like, oh, dude, you're dumb. Humans are peaceful. Like you're just dumb. No, you're right. Like people are fucked up, and I experienced that shit. Dude, I experienced it maybe like last month. You know, like I ran into some strangers, and like the behavior that they were showing me, I was like, eesh. I'm a stranger to you, and you're treating me that way. Like, hope we die, you know? But there's like that small little decimal of faith in me that's gonna be happy if that page turns the right way one day. As of now, though, like, no, I don't. I'll keep listening to dystopia, and you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
And I was like, I won't be sad when like someone loses their life because of their own consequences. You know, that's just not me.
What do you think about that? What I said about if you can't really believe in aliens and in the existence of God at the same time? Because I definitely don't think you can.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But with that being said, like I'm just like I think out of like all my homies, like me and you are like closest in the way we think.
And like religion and stuff?
Just, yeah, as far as like God and religion and stuff like that. Like to me, you know, at least for myself, the best way to like that I go about it, that gets me to like be the best person I can be, is that thought of like nothing happens when you die, because it just makes me cherish and be kind to everything and everyone here. Like, I know I come off as an asshole on the podcast, but like I fucking like I can't understand, like Birdy was mentioning, like I don't understand people like are dicks to each other. Like to me it's just like, dude, just be kind to everyone, everything. Just make everything like as, I don't know, pleasant while you're here for everyone around you. And it just like, I think if I had that like that thought or like that belief that, oh, when I die, like I'll either be reincarnated or I'll go to heaven or hell, like to me that just kind of, I don't know, it's like a cheap way to think about it. And I'd rather just be like, no, this is my, one shot, like this is it. And I don't know, but that's also like I'm like I do have like some faith, but it's like more in like nature. Like I'm kind of hippie-ish when it comes to like certain things.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. Like, no, I mean, like, yeah, like
Yeah.
I like, I'm, like to me, like as cliche as it sounds, dude, like when I'm wake up, dude, and I look at the sun, I'm like, fuck, this feels nice, dude. Like to me, that like the sun is my God, but I'm also like very spiritual in a way with like animals. Like I really believe that, we should.
So you're religious?
I'm religious, but like I am a believer, like you are what you eat and stuff like that. Like,
Jose?
Damn.
Jose. But
He's tattling on you.
So I have like, even,
Tattling?
I have a fucking saint on my key fob that some lady blessed before she died.
And
like,
you
one
got
of
a
my
saint?
residents.
Jeebus.
Swampfoot.
Damn.
So I have my little things here and there, but as far as like a god and religion, like nah, to me that's just man-made to control people. And I'm like, just, I don't know. In my head, I'm just like, put your energy into something else, I guess.
I definitely share that outlook with you guys, but I think I'm a little more. I leave the door a little more open than you guys do.
Yeah, because I definitely have the door shut.
Yeah, I definitely, because like I said, I still have that small little faith.
Yeah.
In this world, I wouldn't even say I have it in humans. I'll retract it and say that I have it in this world. That just something's gonna turn one day and it'll change. But
Hopefully.
maybe I won't live to see it, but it'll still be there. But yeah, I definitely leave the door a little more open because I try to definitely look more into so many things, because sometimes I'll find myself just going through every little bit of research that I can in order to find out if something makes sense or not. But I have yet to run into something.
All right, so this is a pretty serious one. I do want to say something to finally end it, because we did get kind of into like religion and stuff. There was something that Neil deGrasse Tyson had said in an interview that I was like, damn, like I like that. Because he was asked if he believes in the existence of God. And he said there's two things that he hears that people say about God. That he's all-knowing and all-powerful. And
all good.
That's what it was. All good and all-powerful.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Because I've heard
You know
him
what I'm
say
talking
that,
about, right? Yeah. And he can't be both. Like, it's impossible to be both because the evidence is against that, like, in history. If he's all, like, powerful, like, he's causing these bad things to happen in the world. And if that's the case, then he can't be all good. Because, like, how can that be perceived as being all good?
Yeah.
But if he is all good, then he can't be all powerful because obviously there's these bad things happening that's out of his control. He can't control it, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I like that. Because...
Hey, man. The devil did it.
Dang.
That's it.
But no, I just thought that was a pretty truthful to how I feel statement. I was like, damn, that's tight.
I think the only other person that's famous that I definitely gravitate towards their ideology is Ricky Gervais.
Yes.
Like, I always, like, everything he says always makes sense to me.
Yeah.
No one was like, yeah, I'm on the same boat as you, pal. You know?
Yeah.
But
Plus, I like singing the like punk songs, dude, and not feel like a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Like, I think, I don't know, man. I mean, it's also like, I don't know, like being straight edge and listening to like songs about drinking or vice
Damn, so
versa.
you don't bump Toxic Narcotic?
Yeah, I love toxic narcotic.
All right,
That's
then.
what I mean, dude. Like, it could be like that, maybe. I don't know.
So I can't mosh to straight edge anthems?
No, dude.
I don't mosh anyway. I'm clumsy.
I like getting drunk and crossing out my hands.
I'm
Damn.
about to fuck up Birdy after this.
Well, yeah, I'm going to end it there before we get even deeper into it. It's
How do you
a bit-
guys feel
Nah,
about
nah,
straight
nah.
edge? I'm just kidding.
But I like this conversation we had. We kind of came into it, I kind of came into it like, oh, what are we going to talk about?
Yeah, I knew
but
exactly.
I did want to, what's up?
Nothing. Go ahead.
I did want to talk about aliens though. That was one thing I was like, but I had no idea how.
Like I said, it's a cool like topic to talk about
with the right people.
with the right people.
Yeah.
Yeah. But obviously, you guys are the right people. You guys aren't over here being like,
No.
or yes.
Yeah.
You know.
But I definitely want to revisit.
Yeah.
I'm
This
gonna get fucked up
conversation.
next time.
Yeah, we'll fuck you up, dude.
Oh yeah, I'll fuck the shit
We'll
out
fuck
of
you
you.
up.
Yeah, I'll definitely fuck the shit out of
We're
you.
gonna fuck the shit out of you,
Yeah.
dude.
Whoop. I'm
Yeah.
out.
See you guys next time.